Warsaken Standard. Welcome everyone for the 2.5 round match of the Unofficial Warsaken tournament. We will have the creative Warsaken, Brandon, playing Golfer8482. And let's see what leaders they will be using for this match. If anyone who wants to see the randomizing effect for the leaders, please watch my screen on Discord. Alright, seems we roll the Ziana versus Latabo matchup. Now, this is the first time on this round that not either of you can veto this match. The second time will be once we decide who gets the pick the leader advantage. Are you fine with this match, or do you want to reroll? Do remember you have only one veto option for the duration of this entire tournament.
I spoke earlier, I'm not going to be using my veto until like the last game, if I even use it.
Alright then, Golfer.
I'm not a big fan of that matchup, so...
So do you want to use your veto option?
Yes.
Alright. So I'm just gonna write up that Golfer uses veto. Okay. And we will remove this matchup on the wheel. I'll have to do it manually, actually, since I keep it off. Alright, and here we go again. And we get the classic Lockwood versus Soul. And I believe Brandon already said he's not gonna veto anything.
Correct.
Alright, so let's go with this one. Brandon is the room host, so please set the match, and I'm gonna swap my screen share on Discord to Tabletopia. Right. And please start the game, and I will join as a spectator and set camera angles in a moment.
It says that it's starting for me.
Alright, it just means I need to refresh and get the watch option.
Although I'm still sitting.
And feel free to talk as much as possible. It spices up things. Don't go quite as heavy as on the Discord side of things, please.
I don't know why, but mine isn't loading. I don't know if...
Yeah, I'm loaded already. Yeah, I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm also loading.
I'm gonna hit refresh. See if this will let me go in. Continue, there we go. Continue. Okay, fine. That's good.
It also occasionally gives you weird error messages when you have multiple people joining a game on Tabletopia. For example, when Matt played Ivan, I couldn't join the game. I kept getting error message, which was first time for me. Fortunately, we don't get. Well, I hope we don't get any of those. Fortunately, it's not the right one here. All right. Just gonna set some camera angles here. Slightly laggy. Shouldn't matter though. Alright. And both sides are correcting the token timers, which is good. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Just set up the board and let's roll who gets the leader advantage or turn advantage. Highest roll gets the pick if they want to select the leader, or if they want to select who goes first. So that's Golfer with 1, and Brandon with 4. Alright, Brandon, do you want to pick a leader, or do you want to pick a turn advantage?
So when you say pick a turn advantage, I just want to make sure I'm clear. picking who gets to go first?
Yeah, basically, it means exactly that. If you pick a leader, your opponent gets to pick who goes first.
Okay. I will go with Lockwood.
All right, so Brandon and Lockwood. Golfer, do you want to go first or second?
Give me a moment. I have to think it in my head. I will go. Yeah.
Was the second or?
I'll go second.
All right, so Brandon will be starting on Lockwood, and Golfer will be going second on Soft. Please shuffle your decks first, which you already were doing a bit. And Roy
I like
cards.
shuffle.
It says, I really like the sound of it.
Yeah. Cool little.
Okay,
Cool
so get
sound.
All right, so get 8 cards, and you both get a 1 free mulligan or redraw of your hand. Does either of you want to use this option?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I think I'm gonna keep my hand as well.
All right, both are keeping their hand unusual. All right, let's get started. Brandon goes first, so good luck both of you. And I will be giving you some notifications if you may make any mistakes on a couple first rounds, 2 for each. And after that, if you do something positive, I forget it, like adding resources or reducing timers, I will not mention about that. But if there's something negative that would harm you if you deliberately forget it, I will remind you about that. All right, good luck.
Okay, I am going to not draw because it's my first turn and I'm the first player. And I will not turn down my timers, but I will produce my resources. So I'm going to get a power. I'm going to get a fuel, an additional fuel. Then I will produce 2 additional equipment. This. I'm going to swap this for a generic resource. And I think go ahead and play. I'm going to swap this for a generic resource as well. This. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Draw a card. Produce and produce. play fire in the fields.
Alright, 50 damage field territories. I didn't see when you put any resources under that card.
Correct. Don't believe it needs it.
Excuse me?
Because it's the one that's in the opening hand.
Oh, you need to show it if it's the black blade.
Okay. Did not know that. Gotcha. Oh,
Also, since I did say that I will give you advice on the first turn and second turn and correct mistakes, black blade comes to play before the game starts, so it's actually ready on this turn because you play second.
I did not know that. So then that comes out.
Yeah.
You're saying. Okay.
Yeah, it would have been ready on the reduction phase.
Oh, gotcha. I've always played it once I get a game going. Sweet.
It's only phase down if you go first.
I appreciate that.
Well, technically it's phase down on both cases, but it's flip, so if you go
yeah, correct. Trade that for a generic. Trade this for a generic. Stuck in the cage that the monsters reach the feast. Take it so easily. We all scared for our lives, can't hide from the demon's teeth. What have we done? We cannot run, people going berserk. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, it has begun. Trade that for generic. Yeah, I have become death and the have become numb. I wanna run away and never come back. It's all fun and games until I burst in flames and then I attack. I am my worst enemy. Lately I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm mad, but I am not looking for sympathy. I have no empathy. Deep down I'm hurting the and he's going to attack. Let's see. Delphine Bay.
Alright, so Delphine Bay for 50 damage.
50. And that is all I can do, so go ahead.
Okay, I will draw my card. I'll reduce timers. Where's my... What the heck? My mouse stopped working. Sorry. Let's go to 4. This will be done. This will go to 1. Go ahead and gain that intel really quick. And then I'm going to produce. I'm going to get power. Get a fuel. I'm going to take another fuel to equipment here. Thinking for a moment here. I'm gonna swap these two for generic.
Just checking in since all the cursors have stopped. No one is freezing.
Sorry,
Okay.
yeah, I'm just thinking for a second.
Just making sure it happens at times.
Go ahead and swap this for a generic. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay, so I'll return. Draw my card. No deuce. So deploy 3 soldiers and show them.
Just select your hand, flip it face down, and put it behind your territories before you use that mechanic, so we see you got no cards in your hand when you search your deck. Alright, thank you.
No, no.
Oh, going with the big grab there. One Eigerbach, Electric Engineer. One Sergeant, Vladimir Orlov.
I told you not to call, Dex.
I got it.
And another Eigerbach. That's 3 cards.
Excellent.
No, shuffle. There.
Sheesh. Narcissistic bureaucrat.
Another deploy.
Alright, another chest. So just do as you did before. XTT-APC, deploy, soldier, find 3 soldier forces. One Sergeant Vladimir Orlov. One Eigerbach, Electric Engineer. And one G6 R75 soldier drone. Do remember to shuffle once you put your cards in your hand. Also, as this is still your second turn, I'm gonna give you advice about things you miss. You haven't reduced your leader times.
Yeah, that was my next step. I was still reducing my card timers.
Alright. Just
So
as long as it's done on the reduction phase is fine. I personally prefer going from the deck to leader and then doing the field cards.
gotcha.
But it's not an
So I'll
official way to do it. Alright, so you're using push, so you get to find a specific drone force. So again, Deck search turn. Okay, 1 Chia Hornet. And remember to shuffle your deck. Also remember the Hornet you selected will go into the field face down, and as a 1 turn time.
Now I can produce. Swap that for a generic. Swap this for a generic. Bring that guy out with that. Swap this for a generic. Bring that guy out so he produces energy. And I'm going to switch that energy for a generic. And bring another one of him out. He produces. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna attack. Everything's gonna come. This drone's gonna go after that building. The helicopter's gonna go after Triton oil fields. And then the rest of this is going to, no, I'm sorry, not the rest, I apologize. My Hornet and one of these transport will hit Delphine Bay, and my other transport will go along with the copter. I apologize there. That's all I got.
All right.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm confirming correctly. So the Hornet and the XTT APC are going to hit Delphine Bay for 80.
Yep.
I'm going to take that really quick here. And then the Black Blade and the XTT APC are going to hit Triton oil fields for 60, 70.
Correct.
And then your G6 R75 is going to hit the building for enough to kill it.
Correct.
And you lose one more.
40 damage. Yep, 40. Okay.
That's all I had.
All right, and just a
I'll draw
reminder.
my. But what?
And just all right, and just a reminder here, since that's Golfer's turn. This is the second turn of and third turn of Brandon. I will stop now reminding about positive mechanics for both players. Keep going.
So I already drew my card. I'm going to reduce my timers. Put this one back.
So if they forget something, they lose it. Evil
Me.
tournament.
Go ahead and gain 1 intel. And another intel. You have now lost stealth. I will then produce. Here, to here. I am then going to use Lockwood's ability and draw 2 cards.
So loyalty, draw 2 cards.
And then I'm going to think for a second.
Impossible. So, here we go.
I'm going to swap all of these for generic resources. So that's 5 generic resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Back. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, just making sure I got all the right resources here. 5, 6, 7, 8.
So, here we go.
Sit for a minute. Then going to hit your On's research centers there for 160.
160 to Bond's Research Center.
And the turn is yours.
Alright, so I'll return. Draw a card. Do my leader timers. So that was the drone that I got for my leader. resource silo. So he produces 2 generic. I'm going to reduce produce. All right. So I'm going to swap these 2 for generic. I'm going to play calculated stagnation to turn this timer up 1. And then swap this for a generic. So now I will attack. All right, so this Hornet and the 2 transport are gonna hit Verna Supply Factories for 100. The Black Blade will hit Boxton Coal Plants for 50. And then my Hornet and this G6 is gonna take out the Advanced Detection Facility.
All right, and
That's
Lockwood
all I
loses
got.
1 more.
Okay. I'm going to draw my card. Going to reduce timers. 1. Oops. Sorry, that's supposed to go to 2.
All right.
This will go to 2. This will go up by 1 in my intel. Sorry, I should have returned this. Then I will produce. I'm going to swap these for Eric and play Titan Missile Silo. And then I'm going to send my Night Eagle after the Pawns Research Center.
Pawns get destroyed, and that's 8 moral lost.
Okay. Was that all?
It's your turn, in case you
Cool.
were not sure. Sorry. It should be automatic. Like, as soon as the attack
Yeah.
is complete, it's your turn.
You're already thinking client. Like your mind is on automated mode.
Card. Reduce my timers. I'm gonna take a drone out from Zoff.
You just put your hand on the field first. Thank you.
What have we done? We cannot run, people going berserk. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds.
Alright, yeah, current drone.
Killing each other, guess we'll never learn. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer.
Nope, don't wanna kill my leader yet.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Alright.
It's really time to acknowledge that we got a problem. Let's do something about it. Hey, before we all get too violent and dropping the bomb in the bomb.
Reminds me about chess games where people accidentally knocked out their king, which is a surrender move normally. No, I didn't mean to do that.
There's a monster that I see in the mirror. We got to stop and just reconsider our actions. I sit back and observe and see that we become destroyer of worlds.
And do shuffle your deck, please.
Run, people going berserk.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, it has begun. Killing each other, guess we'll never learn. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer.
I can do these cards here. There's a heavy. Relentless raid. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds.
I will begrudgingly take 100 damage on all of my territories.
We're all of our leaders, spreading evil. They want to ill treat us. The bonds with the feeders, spitting facts from the Bhagavad Gita. We all become death. Oppenheimer trying to teach us.
Alright, so all my timers are done. I will produce now.
We destroying the world so frequently. Seems that we can't see peace so easily. Warfare is the beast that we unleash unreasonably until we deplete the streets of the people you keep beneath. We all stuck in the cage that the monsters reach the feast. Take it so easily. We all scared for our lives, can't hide from the demon's teeth. What have we done? We cannot run, people going berserk. Yeah, I have become death and the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, it has begun. Killing each other, guess we'll never learn.
Alright, let's see, I'm gonna think for a moment.
I wanna run away and never come back. It's all fun and games until I burst in flames and then I attack. I am my worst enemy. Lately I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm mad, but I am not looking for sympathy. I have no empathy. Deep down I'm running a shag, fighting these monsters inside of me. Once they take over, ain't no stopping me. I can't accept your apologies, just I can't forgive myself. Don't bother me. Look for the boogeyman under my bed, but this whole time he's inside of my head. Everyone's going insane. My, how times have changed. The world has come to an end.
Alright. Play this. Bring out another Igor. So he gets his thing. I'm gonna change 2 of these for generics. Alright, now I'm gonna attack. Let me just think for a moment on it.
You got some serious drone wars going on there.
Alright, so I'm going to attack with these 3. This Hornet's going to hit that building, and the Hornet and the G6 for 100 will hit boxed and coal plants. And that's all I'll do.
Okay, so I'm losing my building here. 1 morale.
Mhm.
Then boxed and coal plants is going to lose how much, did you say?
100.
Okay. Sorry, my my bomber won't flip around.
Just use the Q and E keys if it doesn't work with the right mouse.
We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, I'm going to draw my card. Use timers. Then going to produce. Then going to use Lockwood's ability. Draw 2 cards.
Loyalty, draw 2 cards.
I told you not to call, Dex.
I got it. Echo, Lima, Zulu.
Excellent.
And 1 moment.
It's a tournament, don't worry, you can think. As long as it doesn't take like 5 to 10 minutes.
Sheesh. Narcissistic bureaucrat.
walk around with or without your permission.
Gonna swap these for generics. Okay.
With or without your permission.
I'm going to swap these two for an equipment. And I'm going to swap this for a generic. And I think I'm going to I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay. Bring my army back actually first. I'm gonna draw my card. Do my leader timers. And then my second ability is going to go off the railgun, 200 to each territory, and I can't attack this turn.
So that's the soft special, full 4 territory wipeout. And that compromises Lockwood.
Bring out all my cards here. So that was my drone that I got. Heavy. No, produce. Ooh, oh, just need one.
Open the door.
energy and equipment for a fuel. I'm going to swap that energy for a generic. And that is all I can do.
All right. I will draw my card. Reduce timers. An intel. So we're going to take out Garrison City here, and your other two territories are going to take 50 damage. Neither of them can produce on the next turn. I'm going to leave this kind of off to the side so you can remember.
So 5 moral loss. Okay.
My resources back here. I will not be producing on this turn since I have nothing to produce with.
I recommend you put 0 token top of the territories that are unable to produce. Easier to remember.
Yeah, if you do that, I'll put the other thing back in my discard.
So you mean like
Yeah,
that?
like that.
You mean?
It's easier to remember
Yeah.
that the territories can produce if you got the tokens up on
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Stuff over here. And then we're going to use Lockwood's ability, and we're going to take out the Wolf Power District.
6 more.
So I'm going to hit your, with my Titan Missile Silo, your building. The resource silo. Oh, no, you're doing the territory. instead of the
Okay. I'm
resource silo.
sorry. I'm sorry. I see
Sorry,
what you
it's
did.
no worries.
Yep. So just the territories being attacked. Put the
Then
140 back there and put 140 off of that. That's 210 on there, so that goes to 70.
we'll then play Freezing Rainstorm. Forces can't attack or block. Power territories can't produce. And it is your turn.
Alright. Nothing to return. So I'll draw the card. Reduce my timers. Or not timers. Yeah, dice.
Impossible. So, here we go.
Leader timers. Oh, different. That different ones. So I'll use my Zoff ability, so I get to pick a drone card out of my hand. Bring him out. No cost timer, so he stays out right away.
Yep.
Shuffle my deck. Fill that. Now I can produce. My territory can't produce, but my guys can. Alright, so that's producing. Swap 2 energies. Correct equipment. Alright, and since Freezing Rainstorm was played, I cannot do anything else.
Thank you. I will draw my card. We'll then reduce timers. Sorry. Bad.
It's okay.
I will also gain an intel for my defense detection facility. I believe that locks you out of the intel war at the moment.
Correct. Lockwood
Yeah.
cannot play any intercards.
Zoff.
I'm then going
playing
to-
Oh, sorry, Soft cannot play any intercards.
Yeah, I'm then going to use my Lockwood ability to draw 2 cards. And right now I'm internally screaming because I did not pull what I was hoping I was going to pull. Sucks. Well, going to send my bomber to attack your resource silo. And it will be dead, and you'll lose 2 morale, which should compromise Zoff as well. And it's your turn.
Alright, so nothing to return. Draw my card. Reduce my timers. And I'll take that timer off because he can produce again. So then I'll produce. I'm gonna swap 2 of these for 2 generic. Oh, I totally forgot that card over here. My bad.
It's not a battle place yet, so I'll allow you to fix that.
It's so far off the screen. That's my fault. I probably wouldn't even have seen it if I didn't zoom out some.
Also, it doesn't give you significant advantage in the situation anyway, so...
Yeah. So... I have no more cards in my hand, so I'm going to attack everything at your leader.
Well, can you show me exactly where you're gonna deal damage? I need to see all the individual cards. Let's just go through them one by one and calculate them all up. I just want to make sure if you've got enough damage.
It's an important part.
Also, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you. The Panther has a special asterisk ability that it's not technically on the card, but it says that all attacks can't get through it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just a sudden rule improvement.
So I'll make sure to FedEx you a toothbrush, okay?
Oh, owie. Yeah, I have to find out what my next cards were going to be because I just need to know if I was even close to a weather card.
I just got lucky, really. These two cards are what I think really won me the game because they were in my opening hand and I was able to get all that stuff out right away.
Yeah, it definitely sped up your deck.
Yeah.
But I had this one weather and I kept hoping I was going to draw a second weather.
That second one, it was getting close there. I'm shocked on your last turn there. I'm shocked you didn't use your tank to take out my resource silo because it had enough, and then you had your stealth to kill my leader.
Yeah,
it would have been over.
You can't attack the leader on the same turn that you become compromised. So I wasn't able to attack. Yeah, I wasn't able to attack.
I did not know that.
I was hoping that I was going to be able to keep you from doing so. So the main thing that happened was you killed my advanced detection facility kind of earlier, which I didn't really have a lot to protect with it, but so that was fine. And understand, like I know I would have done the same thing, go after that. But by doing that, you made it so I couldn't hit your resource silo with my bomber that same turn because I knew you would have blocked it with the helicopter.
The chopper, yeah.
So
exactly.
That's the main neutralized my ability to win. I had the win in the bag on my turn that Lockwood was going to be ready with his final ability because I had the nuke going off, I had the missile silo, I had the his ability going off all at the same time, but I was just that one move plus not having drawn another freezing rainstorm. I kept hoping I was going to get one, I just didn't.
Yeah,
and it was only a couple cards down. But all right, so I have to follow up with two things. The first one is
you owe Golfer some cards.
Yeah, there's some prizes for taking me down.
Awesome.
So we have a #1 mint Fireforged First Wave Edition Kraken, and we have a #1 mint Smoke Noir Nuke Blast. So I'm going to be sending those over to you. So if you DM me your wham, I can get those over to you.
I will do that.
And then
good game, man. That was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I
got worried there at the end. I'm like, oh shit, he could pull this out still.
Like I said, I felt like I had it in the bag. It was just those two problems, but just materialized for me this time. The second thing is I need to talk to War Never Changes about where I'll fit in the bracket in the loser bracket because I may not have time to continue playing, so we'll see.
All right, we'll think about that after the game. But as for the formalities, Golfer wins this match and continues the winners bracket, and he will be playing me next. And,
that should be fun.
That's why I'm a bit salty that you won the cards, but never mind.
Yeah, what was going to be the next card that you added in?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just.
You don't know.
I come up with this stuff on the fly. Golfer.
Okay.
All right. And
deeply about this stuff.
And Brandon,
that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
And Brandon goes to losers bracket, but let's talk about if you're able to play or not.
Yeah. We'll talk.
All right.
Guys, have a good night.
Thank you.
I'll be in the chat.
All right. Thank you.
Good game, Golfer. Good game.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing and watching, and as always, stay safe.